Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Cephas with the Vision Group and also Vision Estates Liberia. I'm also the host of this channel, Liberia to the World. If you're new here, I want to say welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you stumble upon this video randomly, I want to say this is home. Call this home. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, share this video also if you find it really interesting. And to all of our returning subscribers, I want to say thank you for being part of the Visionary family. I want to talk about a topic today that's relevant every year, I realize, especially also because the fact that the country, there are changes within the dynamics of the country. So every year calls for another version of this video, and that is your top 3 businesses that's the most lucrative in Liberia, Africa as a whole. But yeah, those top 3 businesses that will make you the most money currently here in Liberia. Let's jump right into this video. Before I do that, of course, you guys know I'm the CEO of Vision Group, Vision Estates Liberia. We are a fast growing construction company. We provide general construction and real estate here in Liberia for folks here living in Liberia and also those in the diaspora especially. We all know folks who are trying to build in Liberia, but go through this phase of try and error where you're trying family members, you're trying friends, people you know, people you get recommended to, and a lot of things are going wrong. So we're trying to bridge that gap by putting transparency, high quality, and also affordability at the forefront, where you live in the diaspora can build in Liberia without worrying about, this going wrong, somebody stealing from you, all of that stuff. Our stuff is pretty transparent by providing you a BOQ that's very detailed, line by line items, so we build your home for you, but also providing escrow opportunity where when you deposit your money with us, it gets into an escrow that requires your signature and hours before funds are being withdrawn. And then we provide full detailed breakdown of each phase that we've completed for you so you can verify that it has been completed before more funds has been released. So many different ways that we're putting a backstop, giving you peace of mind, and also by being one of the first company to provide a diaspora mortgage program here in Liberia, where we are providing finances and financing to you living in the diaspora to assist you build here in Liberia. So many things that we are doing here that we're proud of, and really feel privileged working with our folks in the diaspora who are Liberians trying to construct back home. So before I get into the 3 top businesses, the most lucrative here in Liberia, I want to talk about few challenges we're facing in the construction industry here in Liberia, and especially with our company as well. And that is the preconceived notion of how much things cost, paired with the fact that people are now exposed to modern constructions and more luxury lifestyle. Those 2 things are clashing. What do I mean by that? What I mean is I sit here, and this is our office here on 24th Street in St. Paul. You can come anytime and visit us. I sit here every time with customers who want to construct in Liberia. And they come in, they sit down, they already have an idea of what they want. They've seen it on Instagram, they've seen it on Pinterest, they've seen out there what they want. However, they are pairing that with the fact that Liberia is, economy is pretty on the bottom. A lot of folks don't make a lot of money here. So people come in thinking what they're seeing out there, they can get it in Liberia here for very cheap. Now, I will say, there are a lot of contractors here who are scamming people, who are overpricing things so they can get money off the top. A lot of that is going on. I get that. However, things are still relatively not that cheap that one would think, right? I sat down here with a client who wants to build a duplex, basically, and they thought that maybe it's going to cost around $50,000. And yes, it can be done. You definitely can build that with $50,000, but not what they have in their head. What they came with and what they showed me, like the pictures of this beautiful, nice, clean looking, open floor plan, high-end looking places with the LED lights and POP ceilings and all these beautiful appliances, you really cannot get that with that amount. So what I want to say is this: when you're coming for construction, be open-minded. Number 1, plan accordingly. I don't want you to be rushing into constructing in Liberia and coming in with a higher expectation than what you can afford. What I'm trying to say is, let's just come in and consult with a company like ours, where we can advise you based on your budget on what you can get. So that way you're going in the construction already prepared, and you're not going to, because a lot of people are getting stuck, right? They're getting stuck with the construction because they come in thinking that they can get all of these things for the amount of money that they have, and then they get stuck basically with the construction, right? I have a lot of clients who are stuck on first level or second level because they can't complete it. If you had known from the beginning with a total cost, you can plan accordingly, and then you go. But a lot of our clients go into this just all in without really pre-planning. So the pre-planning process is one of the most crucial. So reach out to us. We sit down with you. We go through your plan. We'll go through what you want, where you're building, and your budget that you have, and break it down to you and tell you exactly what you can get before you even start constructing. I will not advise you to start digging grounds to constructing without getting the full picture. And that includes us visiting your land, doing your evaluation, your site testing, visibility testing, your full architectural analysis to get you a BOQ that's detailed and down to the penny, to get you an idea of what you're going to build, basically going in prepared, with sticking to the plan or diverting to something that's more affordable that can get done within time. So that's just what I want to put out there. So reach out to us. Also, again, we offer financing, general construction. We're constructing a lot of homes for our clients now. Now, today's video, we're talking about 3 lucrative businesses in Liberia for 2025, right? The year is pretty much done, 2025. And these businesses, relatively, they are the same. I will do honorable mentions, so some businesses that you can still make money in, but in general, businesses that are making a lot of money. Now, number one now is construction materials, right? Currently, there's a lot of construction going on in Liberia. You guys will see, if you drive around, you see on the boulevard, you see massive building going on, a lot of constructions going on. So if you are somebody who can go, for instance, to places like China, have a vendor there and get a container and bring that down here to Liberia and wholesale these things to other contractors like ourselves, construction company like ourselves, where we can buy them from you at a wholesale price, and you just keep it turning on. You keep that workflow going, and that's a very lucrative business because a lot of construction is going on. There's a lot of building material stores and stuff like that, but basically, if you are doing the wholesale, coming down with those, bringing them in bulk, you're gonna have a quicker turnaround than the other guys, because people can come to you, they know they get the best pricing with you, know they can buy things in bulk, and they're not gonna, because we go to some stores sometimes and they run out of materials, right? So being able to do that, anything with construction now, that's general construction. Now, in line with construction and real estate, that's number one. Part A is land banking. Land banking is something where, not in the traditional sense, land banking is basically where you buy a bunch of land, hold on to it, and then sell it at a higher price later on. But right now, it wouldn't be so much that way, right? Basically, you invest some money where you can consign maybe 100 acre with somebody. You don't have to buy up front. You can go to a landowner and say, look, I have all these clients who wants to buy land. You guys all know a lot of people in the diaspora wants to buy land, but we're all afraid of being scammed, of people reselling land to you and things like that. So you consign, you either buy it or you consign the land from the owner where you have all the document in hand. What you then do is just basically bring a yellow machine, clear that land, clean it out, level that land, and start making an alley in that land. I'll tell you, you will be sold out in no time because people are looking for land every single day. But the land that's being shown to people, most of them are not desirable, right? And especially if you have all your document in hand, you sell that land even at the markup at a higher price than everybody else, people will buy it. One, because the land has already been graded, you have road access there. Two, you already have documents in hand. People are not going to hesitate. They're going to buy. They're going to do the due diligence. It's going to come up clean, and they're going to buy that. So just getting land in different areas. I know quite a few people who are not in government, a few of them who are also in government, that do this exact business, and they make a ton of money. So that's pretty kind of like not simple, but kind of simple way to go. Very lucrative businesses coming in 2025 because a lot more people, because we also sell land, right? So that's similar thing that we do. We sell land, and the number one concern that people have when they're buying land from us, because we're a broker, is one, can I get access to the land? Two, is all the document up and ready, right? Because nobody wants to buy land that it's not it's not litigation free, right? So they don't want to be in court and all of that stuff for land. We all know the struggle with that, being relocated and all of that stuff. So there's that, right? That land banking, general construction, materials bringing in, land banking. The second one, basically, it's something I've mentioned before. It's something that's still up to 9 for 2025, where more and more people are moving back. The population in the city, of course, here is increasing. People are coming into the town. People are coming back from outside the country. Is cold storage. I've said that. You guys have heard it so many times. It's still relevant for 2025. Getting that cold storage, getting the supply that will bring them their food stuff in, and basically being sold. If you go to a cold storage now in the morning, the line is so long. I can't even believe how these market women are staying in line to get it, because the supply is not high, right? So demand is pretty high, supply is very low in that space. All around here where we are, all different market area. Market women go far out to get cold storage. So you get your cold storage. Now the challenge with that, of course, is electricity, but you have cold storage that come with a solar on top that is self-sustaining, right? Where you can, it sustains itself by supplying power, right? Clean energy, basically. So that's one way too, by having hubs by market area and populated area that you, of course, the market women are at. And get that. This is the business where when you have, right, you're not looking for customers, you have people who are running to you basically on a daily basis, trying to participate in your business, right, to buy from you and things like that. So that's another way. 2025 is still prevalent, still relevant as far as a lucrative business that you can do. Third business in Liberia to do that is being controlled by a small group of people. However, it will take some investment to do, but it's very lucrative. This is for you guys out there that have financial strength, that have resources to get financing, or have money, or a bunch of people that can come together, right? I'm even interested. So even if you are, let me know, we can make this happen. I'm even interested. So a bunch of people that come together and pour funds and resources and do crush rock. This comes back to the construction, but crush rock manufacturing, right? So this is something where your business is based off of some resources that is already there. So any business that you don't have to put in money and put in resources and time to produce something out of another material, it's always lucrative. So like, for instance, those who are into sand dredging and things like that, something that's already a natural resources that's there, that you're not paying money, because you don't pay money to produce rock, right? You don't need chemical. You don't need to buy dioxide and buy this one and that one to produce rock and put it together. The rock is there. You just need to mine it. So that's something too. I know, and I've seen, and I have land, and people that I know have land that they're selling, that have boulders, huge rocks that above and beneath the ground, that all you need is that machine that will break the crush rock and convert it into crush rock, different level of crush rock. So it's very lucrative, something that every single day people are buying. And so I know land right now in Grand Cape Mount. I know some in Margibi, Lower Margibi, that you can buy and have huge rocks above and under the ground going down for acres and acres, right? That you just need to invest anywhere from, let's say, 100 to 150,000. Get those machines from China, bring them in, sources, pay the right fees and customs and all of that. Basically, again, it takes a little bit, but it can be a group of people that come together, and you are gonna make your investment back within less than a couple of years, basically, right? And then from there up, it's just money making, just there. The resources there, you just need to make money and manage a company right. So those are the three top lucrative business for 2025. So basically, ranging from mid-level to folks who have a lot of, the pockets heavy, that's where you can go. I'll do the honorable mentions. Of course, the honorable mentions, again, I'll do 3 honorable mentions. That will be, of course, your trucking. We all know that. As all of these other businesses are booming, there's always a need for that transportation of those materials. So again, my good friend Wally, Alicia from Delisha Life and Travel, you guys have seen her stuff. She also have vendors in China. You can go contact her and partner with her and bring those trucks here. And as I'm talking about all these crush rock and sand, all of that stuff, you need that. These guys make around $200 to $300 per day. You multiply that for a week, 4 weeks in a month, in a year, you're basically making your return back on your investment also in less than 2 years. And then from there, you're making a lot of money, right? So that's one thing too. You can also do a third Second honorable mention will be a mixed entertainment. Basically, now this is just what's happening in Liberia right now. Right now, we have clubs, we have some playgrounds, which is new. So newer businesses are coming up. However, there is not a place for those of you in the diaspora where you can go, for instance, where you have things like bowling, you have a pool, you have other things like gaming, arcade, all of that stuff under one location, where you also have nice music playing and some food and drinks in that area. That's something that's going to call crowd. We all see the new mall is being built, so we may have some businesses in there like that, where people may individually have these businesses combined with shopping, which is a good thing too, but also that mall is in town, so having something like this in other parts of the city, also great business idea there. The third honorable mention will be things like a combination of things. Water factory, which of course you always make money with that. This is not a thing that people kind of indulge in leisurely to say, okay, when you have disposable money, you do that. It's something that you need basically to do that. And also in part of this combination will be car parts and material. That's something that your car breaks down every single day in Liberia. If you were to get used car parts here, tires and things like that for your common model vehicle, another very lucrative business too as well. But there it is. So a few very lucrative business coming into 2025. Let us know. Anything basically, we'll also consult a company if you want to consult for real estate, if you want to start a real estate business, if you want to also start some land banking and things like that, dealing in land and all of that stuff, you can let us know. A lot of you guys are building guest houses here also as well, which is also a very good business to be in as the population increases here. Liberia, though, like I mentioned the last time, over 400,000 housing shortage. Basically, it's a lot of housing shortages in Liberia. So real estate is always the way to go, number one. So for those of you who are even buying properties from us, who are going to turn into Airbnb, another great business to do also. That's always going to be in the top businesses to do here as people are coming down and need places to stay. People are coming from out of different parts of the country and also need places to stay. But there it is. Sorry about the lighting and also the audio. I run around quite often. I manage a lot of construction sites for people in the diaspora and also our own estates that we have going on. So when I do this video, sometimes I think I have everything, but then I don't. So the audio may be bad, the lighting is not that good, but hey, I was able to get the message out, and that's what it's about. So thank you so much for tuning in. I want to say happy holidays. This may be on Christmas Eve. If it is, be safe. Merry Christmas Eve. Or if I upload this on not Christmas, but New Year. If I upload it on New Year's Eve, so happy New Year Eve. And if you see this on New Year's Day itself, I want to say welcome to 2025. Happy New Year to all of you guys out there. All right, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.